Hi everyone, this is Preeti from Preeti Insight. I hope everyone is having an amazing day today, and I wanted to record a video about oracle cards and also about some little bit of numerology. Hopefully, you guys are also learning at the same time when I talk about numerology as well. So we can start with the date today. So today is January 8th. And when I was channeling um, today during a meditation, I was picking up on that, yes, 8th is a number of financial abundance, it's a number of prosperity, it's about infinite abundance, growth, success. But then at the same time, the guys were also telling me for some reason about January. Like January is number 1 and 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. So 9. Whatever you're thinking of making money out of, right? You have to be very authentic. And it doesn't mean that authentic self, because authentic self changes every time. It doesn't stay the same. But they're saying that you have to be very careful that you're coming from your heart chakra and you're not taking advantage of people, and you're not, it's like your heart is there, you're sending or doing things with love, and there's no greed involved. You're doing it because it makes you happy, and you're doing it, whatever you're doing. I mean, it could be anything, right? Because I'm talking about financial prosperity, and about gaining that financial success. But the caveat is, because it's like 8 plus 1 9, 9 is the sign of humanitarian. You have to make sure that whatever you're doing, it will help to serve the community in a good way, right? It's not just coming out of a greed, but it's also coming out in a way where it's helping, right? When you're doing something out of your heart chakra, out of your love, anything, it could be a job, it could be a career, you make financial prosperity. You always get abundant either way, right? And also, the guides are also telling me about staying disciplined as well. Is very, very important. Discipline, you can say consistent, right? Doing the work in consistency. And the guy, I'm also picking up on about there is a fear in some of you to start something new, or fear about, how will it pan out? What will happen? Just try it, just try and see what happens. Because either way, like if you don't try it, then you're staying at a stagnant position, right? But if you try it, at least you took a step towards that goal or towards that success, right? You're taking a step, at least one step at a time, right? Because there's no competition. You're not competing with anyone, you're only competing with yourself. And also, I wanted to talk about was that my gosh, it just was coming. It was, the guys were talking to me so fast, but then it just came out. But if it'll come back to me, and then I'll tell you. Oh yeah, so the reason why I'm laughing is because, I don't know if it happened to any one of you, but whenever you're doing something and it's making you so happy, and you know that success is coming or success is here, something happens that it triggers you, or you kind of taken off your path, right? Something is triggering you, or something is just like someone or something. That is not the time for you to get into that triggered emotional state. That is actually the time for you to stay strong in your conviction and keep going. That is your test. That is when you know your manifestation or anything that you're desiring is actually here already in your vortex, and you're being tested, right? And the test is through sometimes triggers, sometimes something will upset you, right? So don't let that take you off your path. Just keep going. It could be that, you know, you're trying to lose weight, or, you know, and somebody really upset you, or, you know, and you don't feel like working out. That is the time when you actually should be working out, because that is when you really need that support from your higher self, or from even from your within, from your heart. You really need that support, because when you do that, even if you show up for that walk or anything, I give this walking examples, exercise examples, because they're easy to understand, right? And when you show up in any capacity, even if you do it for 5 minutes, and at least you're staying consistent, at least, you know, you're creating new neurons in your brain, is what Dr. Joe Dispenza would say. And he would say it's like you're changing your circuitry, you're becoming a new person, right? So have faith in yourself and keep showing up. That is the most important thing. Okay, so now I'm just shuffling this oracle deck from Chronicles of Destiny. This month I think I'm going to keep going with the Chronicles of Destiny and see which card comes up. Okay. Yep. The Enchanted Emporium. So there is number 1 again. I hope it's not glaring, the light is not glaring at you guys, so you can see. So you can see this little girl. She's standing at what it looks like a library of, you know, it's like a library of alchemy or whatever you're, I'm so sorry guys, practicing, like you're doing some sort of studies or practicing some sort of library. And they're also saying that she's learning the skills, she's practicing her skills. And they're also saying that she's already feeling that how much strength she has to do this work, or how much strength she has to be able to succeed. And it's like she's saying, I have the confidence, I already know it's mine, I already know I got it, right? And with number one in numerology, of course, it's a sign of leadership, it's a sign of I got this. It's also sun, Surya, right? The sun, like shining light over everyone. Like we really need sun to even survive, to live. And right, so when somebody embodies that planet sun, they're saying that I know how to make anything shine. I already have belief in me, even if I'm training right now, but I know that I have it in me, right? And for some reason, I don't know why, they're showing me the movie Harry Potter, and Harry Potter, how like in the beginning he was a little nervous, or you know, he was being questioned or judged. I don't know if that was, but that's the scene that I'm really picking up on. And the Harry Potter, like eventually, you know, like that the lack of confidence child or nervous child became so great with his strength, right? That is what the guys are showing me. And I wanted to read what the author would say. I'm so used to shuffling my cards, like the deck for my clients. Like I have to have a deck in my hand. So number 1. Okay, so the author says, learning and studying, refining skills, apprenticeship, curiosity provides the opportunity for discovery, a path that leads to greater awareness. So some of you might be literally just in school, in college, in education, or training, apprenticeship, training for some sort of a job or business, right? So some of you are already studying. So today, probably this is the energy of you guys are studying. So the author is saying to this is like your first encounter. It's like just it's like the first piece of this puzzle, right? And this so they're saying your first encounter on the pursuit for answers began with apprentice. She studies under the mentorship of the guardian of the books, poring over pages to learn the secrets of myths and legends and how to apply the wisdom that they provide. The books and the bird represent higher knowledge. The candle flame and crystal indicates illumination. The child in white symbolizes openness to new ideas and ability to absorb information. So this is even the author is saying it's all about education, learning, academics. So they're saying that you, whatever path you're on, keep going towards that path. It will lead to success. Okay, and I'm also going to, because they're saying with number one, you're going to become something greater with this path, whatever path you're on. Whenever you watch this video, it doesn't have to be just today. That's why I always post as an oracle message. I don't really put the date because I don't want people to be tied down like, oh, it was only supposed to be for this date. And this is the deck of Rhonda Byrne, the manifestation cards. I forgot to do them yesterday. But this is, it says the law of attraction is always listening. It's so true. I believe in our words. I believe that our words are like spells. That's why I'm so careful with what I say. Of course, I forget. Of course, I mean, we have all emotions. Like, I think if I was a monk sitting in a monastery, I probably would have a lot more awareness, like, about what I'm saying. Like sometimes, like, we're living with people, we're doing stuff, and it's sometimes we do forget. We just need that reminder every single time. We need that reminder. And that's why, again, I was listening to Dr. Joe Dispenza. He was saying about once that reminder becomes so strong that you do not forget it at all, you don't even need the reminder. That's when you know that you have the power, or like in a positive way. That's when you know that you're aligning with the frequency, and you can manifest things so fast, so quickly, but be careful with that, because you always want to come from your heart and loving creation. So coming back to this card, it says the law of attraction is always listening. If you think life is hard and a struggle, then by the law of attraction, your life will be hard and struggle. Begin right now to say instead, life is effortless and easy. Life is amazing. Everything good comes to me. Everything always works out perfectly for me. So once again, life is effortless and easy. Life is amazing. Everything good comes to me. Everything always works out perfectly for me. So that's all I have for today, and I hope you guys liked this video, and you're more than welcome to connect with me any way you can. And that's all. Thank you.